McLean goes across to take the throw, the rain battering into his face. The Wrexham fans singing their team home. McLean with the throw down the line, and that's it. Wrexham win. Yet another of those racecourse Saturday afternoons.
Yeah, nice quiet game.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Well, I don't know what they put in that Stoke Cold brew, but it must have done the trick in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Once it kicked in, we couldn't stop.
It only seemed to work in the last 10 minutes of the first half and the last 15 minutes of the second half.
I mean, sorry, well.
I was going to say, Inoki has had a very good game as well. I think he made 2 really classic stops after we'd taken the lead, and I think he'd been quiet all the second half, and I think that has made a real difference as well.
Well, I mean, it was an awful first 35 minutes. Wrexham going behind in the 15th. Smith beating Hayden to a header at the far post for a corner. And then Wrexham going 2 down in the 36th minute. Ball driven in by John. Good save by Okonkwo, but it dropped for Lund, who tapped it home. Wrexham had chances before then, but hadn't played well. But Mullen had a glorious chance when he was one-on-one, but blasted it over. McLean swung in a corner that was headed off the line. But Wrexham got hope as they really got the rhythm going at the end of the first half. 39th minute, McLean sweeping it in. Lee with a great header to pull a goal back. Could have been equal by half-time. Wrexham squandered a lot of chances and great opportunities as they battered away at Salford and started the half in the same manner. Good chances early on. Salford came back and had a great chance of themselves in the 53rd minute when the ball was put wide by Bolton, Mallon who really should have scored. But Wrexham switched things up. Fletcher and Davis came on, and they'd make a great difference. Hayden was denied by a superb save. Mullen headed just over. But in the closing stages, Wrexham found that momentum once more. McLean with a cross, Parkinson with a header, Palmer with a header, that was saved. Great chances when Fletcher was one-on-one, a brilliant save, and Davis heading wide. A couple of massive blocks in the goal mouth, but eventually the breakthrough came. 88th minute, great interplay between Dalby, Fletcher and Mullen. Fletcher converting Mullen's cross, and then in the 89th minute, straight afterwards, Wrexham went back at the pitch, driven cross by Dalby, and Davis lashed it home. There was still time in added time for Okonkwo to make a brilliant save from Smith, low to his right, to make sure that we got the points, but we did get the points, and boy oh boy, that was fun.
Yeah, very entertaining afternoon. It's made up for some of the frustration in the first 20 minutes of the second half, because some of our decision making wasn't great, and then that last 10 minutes was sort of really just went up a gear, really.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was fun.
Yeah, you're absolutely. The moment I said that, I regretted it. The end was fun.
The end was great. You know, to come back from 2-0 down to 2-1. And then to pull it back in the second half within a minute of each other scoring 2 goals to take all 3 points. We didn't really deserve it. I mean, most of the time, first half, Salford were the better team, but as you said, Mark, we missed so many golden chances to put that game to bed, and we keep saying this week in, week out.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we scored 3 goals. Yeah. We won the game. Everybody goes home happy. You know, it wasn't the best game of football to watch. It was very frustrating times to watch, but you know, this team just never know whether to give in. You know.
But the heart, exactly. Yeah. And the changes Parkinson made work perfectly.
Yeah.
And wow, I mean, there's just that amazing thing. I don't understand, as I said in the commentary, I don't get how we go back to the well so many times, and yet we do. And we've had another amazing Saturday afternoon here, but wow, it's incredible what's going on, isn't it, here? Yeah,
it is. It's just whether Parkinson should start with a slightly different lineup to really go at them in the first place. He's got that move lined up. Well, we're losing. I'll make this move and we'll win the game.
We've gone up to 5th to see there. Neil pointed out
3 points off the top.
I'm sure he doesn't not want to go at them. He wants to go at them from the start, but it just, for some reason, in quite a few home games lately, it hasn't happened. But then we've roused ourselves astonishingly, haven't we? It's really been something. Man of the match. Now that's a tough call.
No, easy for me.
Oh, go on.
Elliot Lee.
I was going to say Lee was in there for me. I thought Mullen was a possibility as well, and maybe one of the centre backs. But yeah, I'm quite happy to go with Lee.
I agree.
Scored a goal. He ran his socks off there on the pitch today, and yeah, for me, total man of the match.
Man, that was insane. But I agree, absolutely right. So, wow, that was quite something. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you didn't switch off 20 minutes before the end, but if you did, how would you know I'm saying this to you? But wow, with a final score of Wrexham 3, Salford City 2, we are Neil Williams, Andy Parkinson and Mark Griffiths.
Hey.
And I'll remember now to actually switch off the mics instead of making that awful squeaky noise that everyone gets when I switch off and it goes